Welcome back, fellow shop rats. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. Something that I've intended to do for over a year now, and I decided today I'm tired, but I need to do something. I need to accomplish something. I need to take another bite. So today we're going to see if we can fire up my 2004 Cadillac CTS. It hasn't been run since February of 2020, and you probably can guess why.
This is My Cars Shop.
As always, it's about coming and spending the day here with me in the shop. And this could be a super short episode if everything goes well, or it could be an all-day affair. I'm hoping it's short. I'm exhausted. I spent all day yesterday sanding on the 86 Dodge pickup. I'm just tired and I need a break. And I'm sure I'll be back on that truck again in a day or two. But I thought, well, I want to accomplish something and I want to give you guys some content. And you made the effort to come here and spend the day with me today. So we can't just, maybe we should, maybe sit around, and maybe one of these days we'll do a live session and we'll sit around and bench race and we can have a conversation. But I'm not technically equipped for that right now, technology-wise equipped for that right now. So let's go and see if we can get the Cadillac fired up. One of our first big challenges is going to be just getting in the car and getting under the hood. It's been here for a hot minute. So let me go around, see if we can get in and see if we can pop the hood. Ouch. This has the 3.6 liter. It's 300 horse, give or take. This is actually a fairly new motor. The engine in this blew up not long after I bought it. That's what I get for buying a General Motors product. Not really, but and so I went ahead and had a Jasper engine put in it. The motor only has about 30,000 miles on it. It's part of the reason I've kept the car around. I know it's got a ton of miles left in it, and I keep thinking about selling it, but the body is needing some attention and probably a lot of other things after sitting here for, it hasn't been in this spot for 3 years, but it's been a hot minute since this car's run, so we don't know what to expect today. But I guess we're going to find out, aren't we? So we'll get the battery hooked up here, and we'll see how it goes. All right, let's see what happens. See if we got any dingies in here. Huh. We may have bad terminals or something. Battery's good, I know that because I took it out of scoops. All be dipped. I did not expect it to fire up immediately like that. This thing hasn't been run for probably 2 years. I figured it was going to take some fighting. Wow, that surprises me. I'm going to let it run a little bit. I don't want to let it run too much, but let's see if the transmission wants to work. Well, it's trying. It's probably sunk into the ground, something awful. The transmission doesn't want to go forward, but it does want to go backwards. There she goes. I might have flat tires, I don't even know. So I think, it's saying it doesn't like my coolant level, so we might have an issue there. But it runs. That's the main thing. It runs good. Let's check our tires while I'm here. I'm leaving you guys over there because that tire's got some air in it, I think. That one's definitely got air in it. That one's, I think, got air in it. This is a rear-wheel drive car, by the way. I think the most expeditious way to get this out of here, because we've had problems with brakes sticking on this car before, is probably I'm just going to go get the tractor and try to get underneath and drag it back out of here. So then we can get it out somewhere and see if it will actually move under its own power or not. But I'm surprised. When I hit that key, that thing started up like it just boom instantly. I don't think you could hear it because of my noise canceling microphone, but that surprised me. I mean, my Becky's black truck, that always starts, but it takes a little work. I didn't expect this to go this good. So there you go. I mean, it was just like instant. Not a very ideal place, but it's all I got right now. Let's see if this thing will move under its own power. I mean, we know it does, but okay, it's going backwards. That's good. Now let's see if it goes forwards. Well, I'll be dipped. Cool. Let's pull it up into the shop and see what we really are dealing with, if we can get it up there. Feels like flat tires, maybe. It sure didn't want to come out of that ground very well, I'll tell you that. I need to do something with this car, 100%. Whew. It is hotter than a hot thing in here. All right, I got junk to move out of the way to get it in there. We'll go do that and we'll pull it in. From what I could see, it's got a brake fluid leak over here somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where. I'll pump the brakes a little bit. I put, oh, we got a hole in the frame too. Nice. Just a little one, not big, but something I'll need to fix if I'm going to keep this car or if I'm going to sell it. Quarter panel back here is the biggest thing. It is just a train wreck. I already fixed it once, and it's really bad. Well, I did some looking, and the brake leak is down here. I'm hoping it's just the hose or the line to the wheel. There's an ABS unit there. I hope to God it's not that, because if it is, this just may go to the junkyard. I hate to. It's such a nice car yet. Yeah, it needs a little work, but my own dumb fault for leaving it sit as much as I did. But, you know, que sera, sera. There you can see it dripping. I'm not sure where it's coming from, but it's coming from that ABS unit up there somewhere. So it's not a brake hose. Why? And what the heck's causing that? Oh, that's not going to be fun at all. Really hard to see where it's coming from. I hope it's something simple. It's back. I think it's that line, right? One of those lines right back there. I probably can't see that real well. One of those lines right back there. Oh, that is going to be a pot liquor to get at. Ugh. It's got to be what it is. I wonder if there's a, yep, I think there's a one of those clips that holds it to the frame. And that's a gravity feed drip, so that's not good. Oh well, it is what it is, and that's just what it is. Well, I think as crazy as it sounds, I want to take this up to the car wash bay up by the house and just give it a quick bath and see its overall condition.
See what condition my condition.
is car actually does clean up really, really nice, but it's going to take a wheel job for sure. It hasn't had anything done to it in several years. This quarter is the one that shot. I fixed it once. I'm going to have to do, you can't find that part even in a junkyard, so if I'm going to fix it, I'm going to have to fabricate that. But, oh my. Yeah, got some paint work here. We fixed this once, but it came back. I'm not sure what's up with that. But it's not a show car, so that stuff bugs me, but it ain't a big deal. All right, let's give it a quick bath. Cleaned up pretty good. Not perfect, of course, with all that rust, but a whole lot better than it was anyway. So we got some brake work to do on this now, and some decisions to make. It's really not in bad shape overall. Except that I did see a little hole in the frame on the other side. That bothers me. There's some rust on this door that wasn't before. There's some rust on the quarter. Problem with the car is it's not worth much. Got an $8,000 motor in it. It's got a Jasper rebuilt. Probably only got 30,000 miles on it in a car that I probably couldn't even get $1,500 out of, even though it's got brand new tires, new brakes, all that stuff. All the brakes are pretty rusty from sitting around, but yeah, it's a bummer. But it's the way it is. It's definitely a tribute to a bygone time in my life when things were a lot better. It was a fun car. I really liked it. Rear wheel drive with the new motor. It was probably 300 horse. I think the factory one was 285 or something like that. But they did a bunch of upgrades and fixes and stuff like that on this. Super fast, fun burnout car. This thing will cook the tires all day long. Turn the traction control off. Of course, turn it on and it doesn't. But I had purchased my Hemi truck, I think in 2018, and the intention with that truck was only recreational use only, pulling car trailers, pulling the travel trailer and trips and stuff like that. So it was only going to be an occasional use vehicle to replace the conversion van that we had that was just getting, it was a 1990, and it was just getting old. It didn't have many miles on it. I think when we got it, it only had 30,000 on it. I think it had like 80,000 on it when we finally traded it in on that truck. But when that whole craziness happened in 2020, I decided, you know what? If I'm not going to live, I don't want to be driving this. I want to be driving my Hemi truck. So I parked the Cadillac and just started driving the truck for the rare times that we were going anywhere in that first little bit. And I just never put this back on the road. And so the truck is showing its wear and tear from all kinds of use it wasn't going to have either, but it is what it is. I really didn't want to have purchased that nice truck and not been able to enjoy it if everything was going to come to an end. So, and that literally was my thinking at the time. So anyway, we all have different perspectives on things now than we had then, and blah, 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 and whatever. But we got to make some decisions on what to do with the Cat Attack. I've thought about shooting it with satin black, similar to the one that West Coast Customs did for Justin Bieber. I really like the look. It's a very similar car. Would make it easy to fix. The paint actually does polish up really nice if you go after it with a wheel. It's just been a long time. It is base coat, clear coat. I don't know. What are your ideas? Should we just put it out to the road for $500 and get rid of it? We'll never sell it. Fix the brakes on it and patch the body up and just drive it for a couple more years, which is what I'm leaning towards doing. Or do you have other ideas? Said it's got a brand new motor in it, 30,000 miles on, Jasper rebuilt, and it only had, I had that put in, I think in 2018, I believe, is when I had the motor put in it. I didn't have it too long, and the motor that was the original motor took a barf, and we just put a Jasper in it with a 3-year warranty. So obviously out of warranty now, but it runs great. And so we'll go from there. I don't know. Tell me your thoughts. I appreciate you joining me today. It was about what I had the speed to do. So now I'm going to go edit some video and get some, I don't even know what time it is. It's probably mid to late afternoon by now. So we'll get wrapped around my head on what I'm doing for supper and, well, other stuff. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Rock!